our new class. So, do you remember about what we are discussing now? Yes, we are learning about our country, My India, right? So, we are in chapter 5, My India. So, in that, about what we are learning? We are learning about the different physical features of India, right? So, now we are discussing the different physical features of India. Say me, what are the 6 different physical features we have in India? Do you remember the 6 different physical features? Yes, say with me. What are they? The Northern Mountains, the Northern Plains, the Great Indian Desert, the Southern Plateau, coastal plains and the islands, right? Very good. So, among that we have learnt about Northern Mountains, we have learnt about Northern Plains, we know what is Great Indian Desert, right? So, in today's class, we are going to learn about the Southern Plateau, okay? So, what we are going to learn today? About Southern Plateau, okay? So, before that, let us have a small recall on this Northern Mountains, Northern Plains and the Great Indian Desert, okay? See, first Northern Mountains. So, what are Northern Mountains? Where are they located? The northern part of India is surrounded by a large mountain range called Himalayas. Okay, in the northern part of our country, we have a large mountain range called Himalayas, and this Himalayas forms the northern mountains, right? And what is the meaning of this word Himalayas? Word Himalayas means home of snow, okay, and it starts from Jammu and Kashmir in the north and it extends till Arunachal Pradesh in the northeast, okay. So, Himalaya starts from Jammu and Kashmir in the north and extends till Arunachal Pradesh in the northeast, okay. And then see, what are the rivers that are originating here? Ganga, Yamuna, Indus and Brahmaputra are the 4 important rivers that are originated in the northern mountains. Okay, what are the 4 main rivers originating in northern mountains? Ganga, Yamuna, Indus and Brahmaputra. Okay, and how these rivers are formed? These are formed by the melting glaciers of Himalayas. Okay, glaciers means what? We know, right? Himalayas are fully covered with snow. So, glaciers means large mass of moving ice. Okay, when this glacier melts, we will get rivers from it. Okay, and then see, the higher range of Himalayas are rocky and fully covered with snow. And the world's highest peak, Mount Everest, is situated here. Okay, so which is the world's highest peak? Mount Everest, and it is situated in this northern mountains. Okay, done. Yes. Now let us recall about the northern plains. Do you remember something about northern plains? Yes, let us check. Okay. See where it is located? It lies towards the south of the Himalayas. So to the south of the Himalayas we have northern mountains and these are formed by the rich soil deposited by the Himalayan rivers. Okay. So while flowing Himalayan rivers will carry fertile soil with them. Okay, so these northern plains are formed by those fertile soil. Okay, and these rivers flow down the mountains and carry fine soil with them. This rich and fine soil is called what? Silt. This silt is very fertile. Okay, so silt makes the soil fertile and suitable for growing different kinds of crops. So these northern plains are very fertile and we can grow more crops here. Okay, so that's all about northern plains. And what is the next physical feature we learned? Yes, Thar Desert, right? Yes, the Great Indian Desert. So, Great Indian Desert means we have Thar Desert right there, right? So, it is located in the northwestern part of India and it is also known as what? Thar Desert, okay? It is over here. Yes, now see how is this Thar Desert? It is a vast dry area with the sand that covers most parts of Rajasthan. We know, right? Desert means itself, it receives less rainfall. So, the area will be very dry. The climate here is very dry, okay? And the desert is fully covered with what? Sand. And in India, it covers most parts of what? Rajasthan, okay? So, Thar Desert locates mainly in Rajasthan, okay? It receives little rainfall, so there is scarcity of water and the type of plants that can be grown here are what? Date palms and cactus, okay, which can survive in dry conditions can be found here, okay. So plants such as only date palms and cactus and small shrubs, okay, can only be found in this desert because there is scarcity of water, right? So these are the things we have learnt already, right? So in today's class, we are going to learn about the Southern Plateau. Okay? Yes, children. Now we are going to learn about the Southern Plateau. Okay? So before learning about the Southern Plateau, you should know what is a peninsula. Okay? Do you have any idea about peninsula? See, an area which is surrounded by water on three sides and a piece of land on one side is called peninsula. Okay, so if an area is covered with water borders on three sides and land on one side, then we will say that area as what? Peninsula. Okay, say once again, what is a peninsula? An area covered by water borders on three sides and a piece of land on one side is called what? Peninsula. Okay. So, and our India is a peninsular country. Okay. See, our India is surrounded by Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean and Arabian Sea. Okay. So, our India is surrounded by Bay of Bengal in the east side. Okay. So, this is our world map. Our India is here. And see, our India is surrounded by Bay of Bengal in the east side, Arabian Sea in the west side and Indian Ocean in the south side. Okay. So our India is called a peninsular country. Okay. And where is one part of land? Here, right? So up to this we have India, but this place is surrounded with water on three sides and above that it is surrounded by land, right? So our India is a peninsular country. Okay. And which is the peninsular region? This area is there, no? This area that is surrounded by water on three sides is there, no? That is the peninsular region. Okay, understood? So an area which is surrounded by water borders on three sides and a piece of land on one side is called peninsula. And here say our India is a peninsular country because it is surrounded by water borders on three sides. What are the three water borders? It has Arabian Sea in the west side, Bay of Bengal in the east side and Indian Ocean in the south side. Okay, and the north side it is covered by land. So it is called a peninsular country. Okay, now you understood what is peninsula? Yes, see. Now, what is the Southern Plateau? It is an area that covers most of the peninsular region. Okay. So, the Southern Plateau is a region that covers most of the peninsular region. So, we know, right, this area is the peninsular region. Among that, the Southern Plateau covers the most parts. That means, you see this orange shaded region is there, no? So, most part of this peninsular region is covered by this Southern Plateau. Okay, can you see this orange shaded region? This is the Southern Plateau. Okay, so the Southern Plateau covers most parts of the peninsular region in India. Okay, and then see, it consists of three plateaus. Okay, our Southern Plateau consists of three plateaus. What are they? The Chota Nagpur Plateau, Malwa Plateau and the Deccan Plateau. Okay, so say me, what are the three plateaus in the Southern Plateau? Chota Nagpur Plateau, Malwa Plateau and the Deccan Plateau. Okay, among that we are going to learn about the Deccan Plateau in detail. Okay, see, among the three plateaus, this Deccan Plateau is the largest plateau. Okay, so which is the largest plateau in India? Deccan Plateau. Okay, so this Deccan Plateau is the largest plateau in India. And what are the rivers that are originating in this Deccan Plateau? Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Okay, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri are the rivers that flows through this Deccan Plateau and they drain into Bay of Bengal. Okay, so always remember that the rivers will always end with mixing with the sea, right? So here in this Deccan Plateau, you can see this region, no? This region is the Deccan Plateau, okay? And the rivers that are flowing through this region are Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri and they drain into the Bay of Bengal, okay? Now let us see the borders of this Deccan Plateau, okay? This Deccan Plateau is surrounded by a range of hills called Ghats, okay? It is surrounded by a range of hills means what? Mountains. A mountain range called what? Ghats, okay? So the mountain range that are running on the eastern side of the Deccan Plateau is called Eastern Ghats and the mountain range that are running on the western side of the Deccan Plateau is called Western Ghats, okay? See, This is Deccan Plateau. In the western side, can you see this sky blue colored region? This is Western Ghats. Okay. So the mountain range that runs towards the western side is known as what? Western Ghats. And so this area is there, no? And the mountain range that runs towards the east side of the Deccan Plateau is called Eastern Ghats. Okay. So we have Western Ghats here and the Eastern Ghats here. Okay. So this Deccan Plateau is surrounded by a range of hills called the Ghats. So the hills on the eastern side of the Deccan Plateau is called Eastern Ghats, and the hills on the western side of the Deccan Plateau is called Western Ghats. Okay, see here is Western Ghats and here is Eastern Ghats, and in between we have Deccan Plateau. Okay, and what about the north side? On the top side, okay, on the north side, our Deccan Plateau is bordered by Vindhya and Satpura range. Okay, range means itself mountains. Okay, so in the north of the Deccan Plateau we have Vindhya and Satpura range. Okay, thus this Vindhya and Satpura range only separates our Deccan Plateau from the northern plains. Okay, here we have northern plains, right? So in between we have Vindhya and Satpura range which separates our Deccan Plateau. Okay. So see, our Deccan Plateau is surrounded by a range of hills called Ghats. The Ghats and the western side of the Deccan Plateau is called Western Ghats, and the Ghats and the eastern side of the Deccan Plateau is called Western Ghats. Okay, and so in the north it is bordered by the Vindhya and Satpura range. Okay, so these are the things about the Southern Plateau. Understood? So what are the things we have learnt about Southern Plateau? So first we have learned what is the peninsula, and then we have learned where it is located, and then we have studied what are the plateaus we have in the Southern Plateau, and we have learned about the Deccan Plateau, right? Yes. Shall we recall this once again? Yes, children. Now let us recall all the concepts what we have learnt in Southern Plateau once again. See, so before learning about Southern Plateau, we should know what is the peninsula, because the Southern Plateau covers most parts of this peninsula in India, right? So what is the peninsula? An area which is surrounded by water on three sides and a piece of land on one side is called a peninsula. And why India is called the peninsula? Yes, India is surrounded by three water bodies. What are they? Arabian Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean and Arabian Sea. Okay, that's why India is called the peninsula. See, this is the world map. We have India here and it is surrounded by Arabian Sea on the west side, Bay of Bengal on the east side and Indian Ocean on the south side. Okay, and see it has land on the north part. So India is called a peninsula. Okay, and this region is the peninsular region of India. Okay. And now see, so where is the Southern Plateau located? So the Southern Plateau covers most parts of the peninsular region. You can see this orange color shaded region. So listen this map, this is your homework. You have to shade the region covered by the peninsular plateau. Okay. So can you see this? You have to shade this region. Okay. So this orange color shaded region shows the peninsular region. Okay. So this is the Southern Plateau. Okay. So it covers most parts of the peninsular region. And say the Southern Plateau consists of three plateaus. What are they? The Chota Nagpur Plateau, Malwa Plateau and the Deccan Plateau. Okay. So among them we are learning about this Deccan Plateau. Why? Because this Deccan Plateau is the largest plateau in India. And what are the rivers that are flowing in this Deccan Plateau? Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Okay, so the rivers that flows in this Deccan Plateau are Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri, and they drain into the Bay of Bengal. You can see this region, right? This is Deccan Plateau. Okay, and see this Deccan Plateau is bordered by two mountain hills on the both sides, and they are called as what? Ghats. Okay, and the Ghats that run on the western side of the Deccan Plateau is Western Ghats, and the Ghats that run on the eastern side of the Deccan Plateau is called what? Eastern Ghats. Okay, and in the north, this Deccan Plateau is bordered by Vindhya and Satpura range. Okay. Yes, so children, now I hope that you have a clear idea on the Southern Plateau, right? Shall I ask you some questions regarding that? Yes, Amy, what is the peninsula? What is the peninsula? Yes, peninsula is an area that is surrounded by water on three sides and a piece of land on one side. Very good. And then say me, what are the three main plateaus we have in the southern plateau? Yes, the Chota Nagpur plateau, the Malwa plateau and the Deccan plateau, right? Very good. And which is the largest plateau in India? The largest plateau in India is the Deccan plateau, okay? And say me, what are the two mountain hills that runs on the both side of the Deccan plateau? We have, yes, Eastern Ghats and the Western Ghats, right? And what are the mountain ranges that borders the northern part of the Deccan plateau? Yes, in the northern part of the Deccan plateau, we have the Vindhya range and the Satpura range. Very good. So children, today's homework is you have to shade the region covered by the southern plateau, okay? So in the class itself I have shown you which region you have to shade, right? So you have to shade the region covered by the southern plateau, and also in your student's book page number 46 you have a Let's Explore section, right? In the Let's Explore section in page number 46 they have asked you to locate the places like Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea and Indian Ocean in the India map, okay? So you have to do this both things, okay? Only 2 minutes work. So you have to shade the region covered by the Peninsula Plateau, and also you have to do the Let's Explore section given in your student's book page number 46, okay? If you have any doubt in this, feel free to contact me, okay? So in the next class we can discuss what are coastal plains, okay? Meet you in the next class. Thank you.